Stop giving up. You can do it. Do it. You should get to the point where anyone else would do it. Just do it. What are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Do it. Wake up and work. Do it. Just do it. What are you waiting for? Make your dreams come true. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Stop giving up. If you're tired of starting, stop giving up. If you're tired of starting, stop giving up. Make your dreams come true. Do it. Just do it. What are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Do it. Wake up and work. Do it. Just do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it.
Right, let's get a MORGG's fan club there. It's time! Guest starring in the MCC Division. Let's flip the coin. Let's check the coin. Let's keep the coin. Well done, MCC. All done for round 2. Game 14. Here you go. The #1 team in the MCC Division. The Lizards. Strongly coached here, marched through, just been juggernauts all season. First round, completely unstoppable. Second round, once again, completely unstoppable. Nothing has stopped this team. They've gone completely unbeaten. Yes, they get the odd tie, but otherwise practically unbeaten. And guess who they've got in drawn for the last round? You've got it, they threw Goblins. And guess who's shown up? You've got it. It's MORGG'n himself, the greatest football player of all time. Yes, there's many arguments about it, but no, that's him. Movement 6, strike 6. There we go. Free move, quick snap. Lizards not missing a trick on that one there, as you can see. They've even got the fame, of course, quite frankly, yeah, they bow out their top team in here, so they've got an awful lot of fans have shown up. Goblins, of course, actually, optimistically having a Apothecary. Of course, what is he there for? Well, the occasional ill of, 1 or 2 of the good players. If we heard they do have Mind Morg, of course, if you can't see them in there, they actually have an extremely skilled level 4 Goblin. So, Goblins here, as you can see, standard deployment. They've got a very bad ball and chain. Movement 2. Oh, that's going to be a player getting fired quick. I don't know why he's kept them on the team. And here come the Lizards. And they have decided, because there are no bribes involved here, they've got to score this one quick. Because if they can score it quick, that's 1, that's 2 ejections. And that starts balancing the numbers out. As you can see, the Lizards have come in with the 1 reserve. Yes. Despite early losses and a death creep in the first round of the MCC Division here, in the second round, the Storm Surge have impressively rebuilt and rebuilt again, and now even have an impressive bankroll and a lot of reserves. Well, he wasn't letting that Bombardier get a quick shot off. He knocks him down. Admittedly, for the Lizards, a very uneventful turn 1. It's so uneventful, one of the trolls is sucking falling asleep. It seems to be, unfortunately, a problem the Maggot Scum have had pretty much this entire second round, but as they said, they're still bloody amazed they even made it into the second round. Well, here he comes. There goes Morg. It's a solid smashdown. And yes, that Skink is going to be getting a new t-shirt, I Survived Morg. Here comes the ball and chain. Only moving so far too. And yes, he does risk the effort. He does actually get the push. And then he quickly has to reroll a go for it. Well, there goes one reroll quick. Now, there's a cheeky one. The poker stick gets stuck in. Did it ever get stuck in? Good lord, there's one of the block sorceresses out of action on a 1-die block by a pogo stick. Well, you have to definitely check that pogo stick in there for illegal blade attachments. Well, here we are, turn 2. And the Lizards, quite frankly now, would like to even this one up. A precious reroll is burned there. And now, well, Coxall is going to stay out of this one. Now, as been noted here by many, the Lizard team has developed quite an extensive skill set. He's got a lot of sidestep built up on at least 2 of the survivors. This is the critical one there. It's got 4, you can see it there, 4 skills, level 5. And you can see here what they did. They quickly decide, well, they're not sticking around there. Morg's going to kill him. And he comes around here and he does get the quick hand off. And, well, there's Bravely running away. And now, here we go. Turn 2. Can the Goblins actually contain this? Well, it's possible. It's a hell of a long run, though. Well, we'll see what happens here. There goes Morg, he's swinging away. When you have an ogre that does not have Bonehead, Strike 6 and Block, it's pretty much you're looking for 1 in 36s, so you might as well be swinging away with him every time he gets. Well, he makes it. Well, Pogo Stick does get there quite fast. And he's got the ball and chain stuck into a rather weird position here. Well, that's the second turn in a row. Someone wake him up. The Goblins do bravely make the block away. He does not want that result. There's his 1 in 36. Well, that seems to be the Goblin season summed up, doesn't it? And here come the Snotling. Well, not Snotlings. Now you can tell I've been drinking after watching that ogre game. Phew! He's not missing a beat. Now, really, he's definitely not missing a beat. There's a quick KO on the centre. He's got him. He's going to keep a few more pinned here. And now he's definitely considering the situation. He's got a solid hit on the star. Well, he stunned him. And he's decided, you know what, it's time to go for the quick removal of players. Quick score. Well, a little bit of a scare there by the Lizards. But it does cost them one good solid player. However, at this point, they seem to be in a pretty solid position. And, well, there we go. Constable. Wait, that's not Ed. Who the fuck are you? Give me a no idea. I got to check the shots here. Who the fuck is that one? Let's take a look here. I think that's the Black Goblin. What the hell's he doing here? I don't remember him being authorised to referee one of these. Well, I'm going to have to talk to the Commission about that one. That's really an old one. Well, here comes Morg. Actually, I wonder if he brought in his own personal referee. Well, we'll see what happens then. Pretty odd though, he does eject the secret weapons there, so nothing unusual about it so far. Well, I guess we'll let the game just settle in. Right. Quick kick. Oh, there's a blitz. Storm Surge. And there's a bonehead right up in the bats. Well, so much for that clever idea. And very quickly, because of that, Storm Surge decides, you know what? We're not going down the field. Okay, they'll get in even closer, try and prevent the touchdown. And they're a pretty solid team to do so. As you can see here, the Goblins, maggot scum, well, they've brought in the chainsaw. And surprisingly, they do have a reserve still. Well, I guess they decided, you know what? There is no tomorrow. And face no third turn in a row. And now here becomes the great push me push you, and again, as has been explained in various broadcasts, worst chainsaw in the league, once again failing to do 2/3 or 4/5 of jack shit. And there goes Morg. Well, he might as well do something. And here come the rest of the Goblins. It's a rather conservative turn here, but well, he's got the ball. Well done. Looks like they're just helping to, quite frankly, score this one in. There's a 2 dice. Ow! Well, look at the Goblins are hitting something. And there's a huge chain of players knocked around on that one there. And we're on to turn 4. Well, the Lizard's trying to get the work out, but they're discovering Morg's got block. So much for that idea. Now, here he goes. And he makes the break tackle. It's a brilliant move. Oh dear. Found someone with block, did you? He got him! All season. People have been talking about that Cruxor's niggle as a critical factor in all things. It's a Goblin that takes him down. That might be the big tide changer right there. And suddenly, out there is on Morg. That's 1. Yes, there actually is a scoreboard on the side brought by his own personal fans, and right now they are putting a big sucking 1 painted in blood. I'm not asking where they're getting the blood from. I should really ask the vampire teams. They seem to have an interesting trade on that stuff. Well, here we go. Goblins suddenly swinging 2 players out of the game. Here comes the chainsaw. Well, look, he actually hit something. Of course, the chain itself didn't actually do anything, but the force of the blow does stun the poor little bugger. And oh look, another really stupid, you'd think. That would be, how's the count now? 4? That's getting rather impressive now, isn't it? At this point here, the Maggot Scum are at 50% boneheads. Or at least stupids. And now you see the power of Morg. How he got lucky on that block. Follow-up frenzy, and he still couldn't get him down. Morg's still standing. And now you can see the Star Skink is laying into the Goblins as well. Well, there's a quick stun. And he's definitely going to try and cover this flank. 1 in 9. Morg, once again, takes another player down for a while. He's lucky it's only a stun. Well, it's turn 5 here. And Morg's decided to lay into the Sauruses, ignoring the other obvious target. Oh, welcome to the game, Sunshine. Aren't you precious? And finally, first time in 5 turns, both trolls actually do something. And it's actually a stun, incredibly effective. Well, it seems to be the Maggot Scum have solved the problem of what you do with a blodger. Have him eat a chainsaw. And that seems to work just fine. He's lucky it's only a stun. And it turns into a KO thanks to that wonderful stunty. And well, here come the Goblins. Well, this drive's suddenly taking an interesting turn here. That's actually getting rather full. And there's an awful risk. But once again, that's his blodger. It's almost like he's trying to tempt the Lizard team. Come on, try and get the sucky ball. Now the sources are going to actually, screw this. They're not facing Morg. And they stop trying to get to work. And again, 1 in 9. You'd think he was an Amazon team. Oh wait, they can make dodges. Never mind. And well, the Goblins aren't missing this one up. He's even blitzing with a ball carrier. Well, he pushed him. Oh, that's what he's doing. Apparently there's a contractual obligation here. Morg needs to have at least 3 injuries. Well, there's that. There's the clobber. Oh, does a death count? Yes, yes it does. And that's the new one. Well, the death creep, it's officially back. What's going on here? Well, it's a goblin team. And he's found the other skink. I got it too. Oi, Constable. No, wait, that's right. It's not Constable Ed. That's the Black Gobbo. Well, it's a fair play then, evidently. Well, the lizards finally knock a troll down. Do you blame this one? I think he sees what's happening. It's become a concentrated effort to slaughter his skinks. And the other one makes his dodge roll and quickly hides behind the Saurus. Well, here it is. He's going right into a 1 in 36, followed by a push me, push you. Yeah, you really shouldn't have made the goblins angry. You've got their attention now. And, yeah, he's decided he's got the reroll. He's going to wait. Here comes Morg one more time. It's 3 dice. He's got him. He survives. Well, we see what's happening here. He rerolls the backfire. Well, good night, Prids. You're taking a bell off on that one here. Well, no surprise this one. He's stupid, but then again, no goblin next. He doesn't have a keeper, as they say. Well. Bit cheeky now to make it scum with feeling. They've definitely got some fire back in their loins here. And they're getting stuck right back in again. You know, you don't have to do this, lad, but you know what? Well, I think he's enjoying himself. Where you think you're going? Well, then again, do you blame him? No, not really. They're already heading for the dugout. They don't want to be here anymore. They're done. Here we go. Push me, push you. Well, but the rest of the sources, well, you can at least get a 2-9 block in here into the troll. Well, you might as well take it. Oh, it's both down. Wonderful. And you've stunned yourself in the process. Even better. Right. Turn 8. The goblins want it. Well. Looks like he has ideas. Lots and lots of ideas. Didn't say they were good ideas, but you know what? They involve violence. It's a great idea. What's he setting up? Yeah, here it comes again. Here comes Morg once again. There's a big solid hit. It's an armor break, and once again, look, it's only a stun. Goes the line. It's quick. It's 1-1. Jazz-and times. Well, this game's taking a bit of a topsy-turvy indeed. Goblins are only facing 2 ejections right now, but look at the carnage. Here come the lizards coming right back out. See, it's a good question mark here. If it's not Constable Ed, but he's calling a fair game. He's at least ejecting the secret weapons. Now here's a bit of a fun jape here. Guess what? Lizards are kicking to the goblins to start it off, and believe it or not, the goblins, well, they've got 11 players. They've actually still got a full roster. You'd like to think Morg was a secret weapon, but he's not a secret weapon. And there's the second blitz. What is with the lizards? It's 2 blitzes they've now rolled. Well, this time he doesn't decide to re-roll this one. Just pushes a goblin around and decides, well, where are the rest of your players going at this point here? And you can see very strange behaviour going on here in the lizard couches. He's trying to decide, you know what, do I want to get this ball? He can get it. He's got the skills for it, but it's all about surviving. He's keeping that one apothecary. Now here comes Morg. Solid it. He's down. And then Morg goes in to help keep the Bliggers surrounded. Sources, strength 4. And they look tiny. Not something they're used to. Ah, this time the Trolls are performing finally. Now he's got that one down. Here come the rest of the Goblins. It looks like, well, they might not have a chainsaw, but from their viewpoint here, they don't have a chainsaw. It should therefore work better. Well, there he goes. Dorky Storky's got the ball one more time. It's trampoline time. Ouch, there's another brutal one. Block Frenzy, he's out. And again, nothing going on from the referee. Black Garbo definitely has a strange way of judging the game. Fun fact, if you actually do get the star players in the game for the Black Garbo allows you to do not one, but 2 fouls in a turn. Yes, you heard that right. You can foul twice in a turn as long as the Black Garbo does the second foul. And he does the second foul like a dirty player. He also has the advantage, he also carries a dagger, so he can also stab too. The trade-off is, if the Black Garbo plays in the game, the other team automatically gets what is known as the White Dwarf. They get that Star Dwarf player for their team. It's a rather interesting dynamic, those two players. Well, Goblin team. Really? You're blitzing the ball carrier a second time. Well, it doesn't achieve anything, it just pushes them around. He's taking a lot of awful risks here, but, you know, frankly, the Goblins have got a bit of honour to restore. During the regular season, they were robbed on a tie on apparently a bug. And they've been taking it rather personally since. Well, he got the lad down. Well, there he comes again. Makes the dodge. And it's trampoline time a second time. And still nothing from the Black Garbo. He's not calling any of this. Well, suddenly the Lizards have realised they actually have got to do some risking here to try and save their players. This is getting brutal. He uses a reroll just to knock a Goblin away. And in the end, it's only a stun. Well, he gets him back up. But it looks like the Maggot Scum, they're having none of that. And here they come once more. And here comes Morg, one more time. And it's only a push me, push you from Morg, but frankly, you see that coming at you. He's got these sources really truly contained. And here come the rest of the Goblins. Well, finally it looks like he is going to start advancing the ball up the field. At least it looked like he was advancing. No, the ball is definitely going up the... Why are they... Oh, yeah, they go again. Well, here we go. Once again. Goblins. Well, being Goblins here. How about you? Trampoline. Well, there's a lucky survivor. Bell rung. And come on, Garbo, not even making a gesture at all. And well, now you can see something very interesting here. The Skinks are trying to get even further away, but you know what? There's no more field. There's nowhere else to go. And once again, risking a huge move away just to get away from the other big, huge players. He does make the dodge. Fails the second, unfortunately, though. And here we are, turn 12. What a turn this has been. You can see down there, 12, count them, 12 knocked out. Okay, not exactly knocked up, but well, they're not coming back anytime soon. Finally, paging face now once again. This troll has got a remarkably almost 50% record of fail on that roll. Now, he's definitely moving the ball up. It looks like the Maggot Scum aren't really intent on trying to score this thing. Yeah, well, there you go. Goblin Cage. It should be enough against that many skinks, except for the star player. Here comes Morg again. He's got him. It's a solid punch. And down the lad goes. Yeah, Morg, where are you going? What you mean you need to do an autograph session? Well, fine. Look. Forgot him. Trampoline time. He's gotten through. Yeah, it's definitely a miss next. And still nothing from the Black Goblins. Now, if this is his idea of a firm but fair game, I think the Underworld team would like to have a wee word with this chap. Like, how much? Well, the 3, if you can see it right, and you do, 3 remaining skinks, 1 Saurus on the field. And the Goblin, they're not letting up. They're going after the survivors. Here they come, alright. Well, he's not missing this one here. Oh, no, he's not scored yet, but yeah, he's definitely going to score this one. He's woken that one up. Here he comes. It's Morg time. It's MORGG'n time. There's a solid punch. Ouch. You can hear the scream across the field. It's a niggler, a boot. And you can see it right now, the Morg fans that are putting the mark up in blood. That's 2. At 1 and 36. Well, this is called bravery indeed. He's got 1 back finally. Not a long-term effect, but frankly at this point he'll take it. Now he's running for his life. And he's still running. And now he throws himself out the field. That has got to be the most fake injury I've seen since a footy game. Well, he sells it well enough. They do still carry him off on the stretcher. The Golden Coach is arguing for a penalty to be assessed on that one. You're arguing why? Now it is. It's MORGG'n time once more. 3 dice. Hey, missed. There's a skink is going to be grabbing another special autograph t-shirt of I Survived Morg. In fact, it looks like the Goblins are actually getting his autograph. I think that's an impressive skill. Meanwhile, down the field, Jazz hands once again by the Star Goblin. It's 2-1. Where was this Goblin team all season? Oh, that's an impressive sight. This is what a team that's going into the playoffs. And look, the Star has come back. Let's turn this around here. Well, finally the Goblins are down 1 play on this drive, but do they care? Yeah, you can see that right. They have turned... Even the Norse team right now is looking bug-eyed, going, shit, dude. Well, they have to put everything on the front line. That is the sacred rule. It's perfect defense. What, really? Well, you can see here, Maggot Scum, they want this ball. They see 2 turns on the clock, they actually want this ball. And they've even loaded up the MORGG'n Thorg cannon. Well, that's a costly pickup. There goes the last reroll. He does not want this ball anywhere near here. And the lad is off. There's the stunty pass. And it's unfortunately dropped. Goblins see available football down the field. And here they come storming down the field. Definitely an angle you're not used to seeing. Yes, that's right. Goblins rushing down the field. And they're just covering everything up, aren't they? Here comes their star. Oh, here we go. It's MORGG'n time! Ah, here he comes. That's a solid hit. Where's he going, Sunshine? Ah, it's only a bell. Oh no! Ah, he's so silly. Apparently, he's had to do that as a contractual obligation. Now, give them hope. And sure hands isn't sure hands. Oh, good lord. You can see it right here. It's his star facing MORGG'n. Last place he absolutely wants to be with his football, and here comes every goblin. Here we go. One more time. It's 3 dice. Now it's just a push. Well, you can see he thinks about it, but he decides now he's going to save the reroll. The Goblins are actually intent on trying to get this one 3-1. Well, he's not taking a single chance on this bugger getting away anywhere. And it comes. He's got it. And blows the last dodge. And he pells himself in the process. Classic. Right, what the lizards want to do with turn 16. Cannot hit the end turn button fast enough. They are out of there. Black Garber blows the whistle. Surprise upset to finish out the MCC division. 2-1 by the Maggot Scum over heavily favoured Storm Surge. That should shake things up enough that now Storm Surge is no longer going to win the division. It looks like the Amazon crew are actually going to take first place. And that's going to make a huge difference because look at the injuries coming in. That was a busy, and look, MVP clearly voted. MORGG'n got his 3. A looks good. And the surprising illegal use of a pogo stick in a strange violation of a lizard leads to another injury. Brutal day indeed on the field. I have to go consulting about where that black Gabo came from. Anyway, good luck. Final 16, lads. Nuffle, bless your dice.